All right. All right. I tried to double check everything. I think everything is working. I changed the system up again. All right. We're online. Get more than just my voice going here. Um, Today I've been waiting to put this on. It's shorter than I remember. Today we're watching Laser Mission. Brandon Lee, Debbie Monahan. It's kind of a James Bond style schlock action movie. Ernest Borgnine is in it though. I think it's kind of charming. I've got it on DVD as well. I was pretty happy to find this VHS copy. But I'm gonna run that while I'm gonna play some Streets of Rage because I still haven't really gotten very good at it. I've been wanting to go back to it. Um, I can't beat it on hardest yet on the arcade run, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've been listening to some Capcom versus SNK to get me going here, but I'm gonna make sure it's tuned so that we can hear the soundtrack really good for this one because it's got a good soundtrack. It's got a good opening too. So here we go. Oh, it's not being captured though. All right, let me get going here. We're just starting up. Uh, da, 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 da. There she is. What up, soldier? Welcome. How are you doing? Good morning. This is what we're going for. It is turned down a little bit for me. Well, we'll see once we get into the actual game. The intro is not a good thing to look at for audio cues, I think. It's a real short intro. I kind of wish they had more animated sequences. Everything's still shots, but for the type of game it is, I think that's fine. Yeah, it is very quiet for me. I'm going to turn it up. I must have been watching YouTube while I was playing it. This menu theme is just so good. I know I get obsessed with menu themes. I don't know if anybody's caught on. I tend to sit at the menus. Are you doing good, soldier? I hope you're good. I don't know if you if have you I don't know if you're a Streets of Rage fan. Beat 'em ups are not actually very popular as far as I can tell. There was a Ninja Turtles beat 'em up that came out recently that I haven't played yet. I kind of want to get it. What? What's up, Anarch? How are you doing, man? Yeah, that Kenshi menu. This one's so jazzy though. This whole soundtrack in this game's really good. Let's go ahead while we're in here. Yeah, that Kenshi menu. Oh, well, look at this. You can totally bump this up. All right, so I'm going to bump it up for me and try to keep it level for you guys. And then the sound effects volume does not matter. I'm glad, dude. Nope, nope. I'm happy to see you in chat still. I'm happy to see anybody coming back because I just I could have been streaming still, doing the same thing, but the transition to doing a new job or whatever, you know how it is sometimes. I think I can actually dip it now here. Take the edge off a little bit. Yeah, that looks perfect. Da, da, da. I've also survived. Soldiers survived. We saw Dark last stream. That disastrous stream. That's one thing I'm going to try to work on. We're going to get the network stabilized. Talk to the internet company. Give them a little bit of money. Grease the wheels. That's all it'll take. And then I've got a second rig set up to stream like the heavier stuff. And maybe even host Barrow on or something in the future. But I haven't ironed out like all of the kinks yet. So still kind of getting things organized, but I want to get more into the habit again, because that's the thing, is it's easy to fall out of the habit. I think the camera's a little crooked. That's all right. We're going to go with it. The original plan, lighting up their parking lot. No, we're gonna be nice to the internet providers. It's like they're one of the lords of the land, and we have to pay tribute to get access to the web. Is how it basically works. And we're just gonna double check. This looks like we're good. We're just vassals for the mega corporations now. All right, so I've got it labeled. I've been practicing with Cherry, which I really didn't like her fighting style when I first tried her out. All of the characters are very unique, especially once you get into the boss characters that you can unlock. These guys are DLC, I think. But Adam's style is very unique. He's got a very heavy power combo power style. So does Alex. Blaze is a lot lighter. She's got a lot of like pickup, toss-up attacks. And Cherry has like a bunch of aerial attacks. Yeah, I'm hoping things should stabilize, though, as far as the web goes. We're going to see. So let's go. I'm going to take this. And I did unlock some of the optional attacks with her, but I think we're going to keep it as is, because I'm not used to anything else at this point. Ba-da-da. No, we're not lighting anybody up. We're going with the peaceful solution. You should always attempt diplomacy first, right? Regardless. Scumbag ISPs providing all the internet for us. Alright, I'm going to try for a clean first level. If I lose a life on the first mini-boss of the first level, it's a sign that I'm going to start over. But that's the only restart point that I'm going to really go off of. Otherwise, we're doing a straight arcade run. Oh, you know what? I had forgotten about that. That sounds good, dude. We can look into that too. Got good at FTL, man. That game takes a while. Like, yeah, it's because you have to basically design everything. Just be thinking about that final fight the whole time. Oh, it gave me the bonus, even though he hit me out of it. That was BS. Yeah, I still haven't gotten up the courage to try any like really heavy multiplayer stuff. Elite was really battering me down, man. Like between player interdictions and the alien interdictions, it was just tough after a little bit. So. But I did get that game, like, I can capture it nigh perfectly with that second system setup. Oh, this Donovan just broke like a super streak, dude. These Donovans are the worst with that uppercut, man. They just will do it. The music in the first level really gets me going. And then you come across these people partying in the bar right here at the corner, and it's like, oh yeah, it's like a city with problems, but like people will be partying up till the end of the world. Oh, I meant to throw it, but that's all right. We'll get it back. These guys just dodge. They're, like, you gotta know that they're gonna dodge, but the throw attack is pretty easily negligible. Oh, Did a backhand on me, though. You haven't done a video in a little bit, Anarch? Yeah, it's kind of fun to do, like, because when you do the YouTube videos, you can do, like, some kind of specialized little bit of content, and then you can release the video. And then it's fun to just see how it does. You get some numbers off of it, but it's like a totally different experience from streaming. Have you streamed since, like, that Dark Moon stuff? When he was forcing people to stream? That didn't last very long, huh? What's up, Shattered Soul? How are you doing, man? I hope you didn't take that ban too personally. It was more of a vibe check, but it is kind of what it is. So I haven't thought about that since then, so hope you're doing all right. Hope everybody's doing all right. End of the year. Got a lot going on. Everybody's got a lot going on. I have today off, surprisingly. Oh. Oh. All right. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. I worry about that stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I got to learn how to moderate, you know? And some people, it's hard to know what the right call is, so if you're cool, I'm cool. We can revisit it in the future, you know? But for now, I'm just gonna mess around with this, so. The key to these guys is to get the pipe. I'm not paying attention. You got to get the pipe because it's really powerful against them. And they specifically remove it from you, so I'm just gonna get the turkey here. These guys are kind of my test. If I'm warmed up, if I'm having an easy time with them or not. I played this earlier this week, so I assumed I was warmed up enough. That was alright. Let's get out of here. Oh, I missed him. Oh, that's the electricity saved me. You're concerned about the writers of some of the songs? Yeah, musical taste is highly personal. I'm always like reluctant to post music unless I'm like 100% sure it's a banger, but I've been doing it more often. Sharing music you find. Of course, that doesn't really apply to the stream, I suppose, right? I'm getting a little too much. I am gonna drop it down by another 15% there. It's good to see you guys, though. It's good to see everybody showing back up still. How's the weather out there, Anarch? Are you getting, like, Russian winters? It's been pretty cold here, but we don't get snow or anything. Ooh, he got electricity. He got electrocuted as soon as I dropped onto him. We're getting the band back together. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about Barrow, right? Because, I mean, I'm sure we could just pick the old campaign up and run it again. Assuming I'm able to enhance the systems a little bit and get some optimizations added. Which is what I was hoping to do. Increase the upload speed, increase the RAM, potentially get a new video card. Those are the three items on the list right now. Keeping her in the corner is really helpful here too. Oh. She can be knocked out of that big super attack too. She didn't do her warning little flash. The little cutscene didn't play. That was weird. I think I must have done something to it. Untriggered it. Oh. I keep using my special and I'm losing a lot of health because of it. Oh, let's go. Oh, too soon. Get away. That would have been perfect. That would have been the perfect combo. There we go. Negative 18 Celsius. No snow. Well, that's good. The weather system's kicking in a little bit. It's got a delayed start. What's up, Stole? So, Stole's been busy because of family. I did... Yeah, okay, dude. I mean, I'm cool. I'm cool. Like, I'm glad you're not, like, salty about it. Because that's just what I was worried. You know, some people go, like, scorched earth when something like that happens, but... yeah. I just don't want anybody having to, like, our Discord's so small. Like, any kind of Discord or Discord in the proper context or conflict is really just stressful, especially when, like, I've got other stuff going on. So you guys are cool. I really appreciate it. I want to get Barrow Trauma back on the schedule. I'm gonna say not until next year, though. I know that sounds bad, but that's really only 2 or 3 weeks away. Maybe a month from now, I'll be able to get organized and get the upgrades to do it. That was a clean first level. I didn't accidentally use any stars, so... Yeah, it's just generally cold here, but it's like California cold, which is not cold at all for most of the world. So we're not. I'm not at elevation either. So one of my favorite soundtracks in the game here. It's the prison soundtrack because it's a lot of sound effects that they kind of combine to create the track. Oh, man, that uppercut, man, from those Donovans, he just always gets it. I don't know, maybe it's Cherry who specifically is more susceptible to it. Oh, this guy's backhanding me a lot, too. Signal. As soon as you break out. And then, like, they're like, oh, maybe the cops will stop her. Yeah, it's kind of repetitive, but that's how a lot of music is, right? Repetition is a big part of a lot of music. I like how he just is still holding him, waiting for anybody to punch him. The cops don't care. Ah, don't break me, Signal. Ah. 77 is really good. Yeah, there you go. Those combos are really satisfying to pull off in this game. There's certain situations where you just know you can do it if you're on it. Oh, Donovan! When he needs to mess him up. Sorry, I'm not watching chat. This game demands 100%, like in most of the big fights here. I'm doing the same basic combo. I know more advanced techniques with her, but I'm just kind of sticking to safe strats for these first areas. Because it's all about getting higher score so that you can get extra lives. Because the end of the game gets really hard. Oh, that's right. You can juggle them with a knife. That sucks for you. And I love this. I can take the digital, the 16-bit knife back into the HD world. I think that's great. All right. Before we go on, we'll run the last year campaign. So you're a nice guy. I wouldn't mean to. Oh, okay. Right on. Don't reveal too much of your details online. I always tell people, don't dox yourself. Everybody, a lot of people on Twitch are eager to say where they're from. But yeah, I think I knew you were stateside. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe not. Where's the sauce? I love how it just comes back in once Murphy shows up. And this is a harder version of all the later versions of these guys you fight. I can't believe I let him hit me. Yeah, Michigan's a pretty big place. You're all right. I'm always cautious about that. Because a lot of people like to talk about where they're from, right? That is fine. But sometimes you get people. I just remember it's actually from Minecraft that I remember people would be just talking to each other on public servers and telling them what school they go to and like young people, that don't really know. And it's you guys really should not be typing this stuff out on the public servers. Come on, for real. Oh, he got his shield back. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, that's the defensive special. I, of course, did not mean to do that right there. Yeah, it just wastes a little bit of health. Oh. It's getting a little bit crowded all of a sudden. I'm not managing these encounters as well. It's actually a waste to let him get his shield back, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, we're doing okay. This stupid Barney. These Barneys with the tasers are so hard. They've got so many hit points. And he shows up in the boss fight, too. Anarch, you're gonna post your Safeway gift card numbers. Yeah, I suppose it shouldn't be a big deal, but I'm very paranoid about that. And that's one thing I've said in the past. One of the reasons I started this channel is kind of try to get over my paranoia about media and my phone constantly listening to and analyzing and selling products to me. I'll start filming myself intentionally, so I don't know. It's like a reaction. Come on. You can skip all these guys. Look at that. 5 guys you have to fight. I guess if you really wanted the score, you would go for that. But I always skip those guys. Because it really drains you going into this fight, which can be pretty tough if you get unlucky or if you miss your timings. He's he's really predictable for the first half of the bar. But he gets really fast. Whoop. Thought he was gonna grab me. Oh! These guys aren't actually... I don't really consider the green guys a threat most of the time because their default move is to just grab and hold, which is pretty easy to mash out of most of the time. Unless they've got support units, I'm going to try to take care of some of these guys. Well, he's doing the multiple swings already, so he's getting pretty difficult. Oh! Arnie screwed me that time. That got him. The golf club's really powerful. It's got twice the health of most weapons, I think. It lasts way longer than, like, the pipe would. So it's actually a pretty good crutch. I think that you get it in every difficulty, too. Oh, I thought I could jump away from that. The thing, he can juggle you with... Oh, I let him get me that time. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Boom. Soul sassing me now. Yeah, I started a new job, and I work a lot in the early mornings. They do, like, overnight stocking and stuff. So I've been working really early. Sometimes I'm, like, off at 8 a.m., and I'm like, I'm not going to stream, you know. But it also means that I'm still on my early schedule, which means you guys, the stream slot hasn't really largely been changed, which was the other thing that might happen. Soldier's got points to burn, man. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-da. Praise the honk, mother, even from a different game. Yeah, the new update, we were talking about the new Barrow update, actually. I don't know if you guys know about it. The talent update, it looks pretty interesting. I don't know the details of any of the actual talents, if there are any really good ones, but the fact that there's like a general pool now, as opposed to like class-specific talents. Well, there's both now. There's a general pool and then the class-specific ones, which is a really cool idea, I think. Oh, I can't believe he broke that. That was such a good combo. I have not had a good combo like that on this particular section before. And this frickin' Francis. Yeah, it was the new holiday update. Anarch. Oh, of course I hit myself with that. The new holiday update is a talent rework. And it really looks like you can customize your characters a lot, which looks really cool. I did not mean to throw it. Ugh. You gotta drop the umbrella and then save it for later, but that's okay. These Francises are always trouble. I gotta be really careful here if I don't want to lose this life. This is another good track, I really feel like. But then it racks up once you get to the engine room. You're like, uh-oh. It's a Big Ben. Big Bens are pretty predictable. The roll and the fire. It's pretty easy to... But when there's two of them, obviously, the more you have, the tougher it is to manage. This is just the introductory fight. I'm going to save myself with the slide here. These Kevins, I think, aren't too bad. I was right, they are Kevins. Oh, there's a Donovan with the thing. Oh, shit, I missed him. He still got it. Get rid of it. Donovan with the pipe is pretty dangerous. They can mess you up. And then, of course, there's the Francis, which is the worst. Francis is just the worst. All right, we're still alive. Just got to survive this section. This section's key. It's easy to lose a life. But if you know what you're doing, you can do really good. So we got two knives right there. The key is that you got to remember where the weapons are. Because two hammers show up. And once you got them, you're pretty much set. Just keep everybody in front of you. Oh, come on. This is a little bit dicey. Keeping them at bay. This is what you do. If you get mugged, you throw hammers. If you ever get mugged, kids. Donovan. I lost the other hammer. I don't know if it disappeared already. There's an apple. I had to go for it. Get out of here. And then this Kevin will get before he can... Oh, I did not mean to do that. It's okay. We'll get it back. And then it gives you that relief sound. Oh, man. All right. I made it. That was a little bit tense. You've got 5,000 leftover points. And I removed a lot of the heavier or the more expensive redeems. So we'll have to add stuff back in slowly. A soul, that is half of the game, I think. The music, and I've got it tuned so we're listening to the music and not really the fights. Cheers. Cheers. Anybody that's got coins or soul or rings or whatever. Rings. We haven't even played any Sonic on this channel. I just love the fact that you can kind of customize those points. That's really clever that they let you do that. I've seen people do like souls from Dark Souls, which is something you get thousands and thousands of. It makes sense. Into the bench. She really hits you against that wall. I gotta get her against this side. It's really dangerous over there. Like, you can do a lot of damage to all the characters and the boss when you get them in that other corner, but they can... It's like a double-edged sword. Whoop. Oh, come on. Gotta get on the same layer. Just keep her from whipping them, and they don't turn into golden boys. They don't turn into this simps or whatever. Ah, she got him. Ah, man, the hitbox of that wall extends way farther than it looks like it should. And so I keep expecting not to bounce off of it. I think you bounce off regardless, even without the spikes, but I don't know how much damage it's actually doing. Oh, I'm about to die. I gotta remember I can jump on to their heads like that. Yeah, that move. It can be really useful when you're like locked but you're about to take a hit and you can get out of it. Yeah, I think that, I mean, this looks like a pretty cool place to hang out most of the time. when there's not like something going down. How come this isn't updating? Oh, here it is. Okay. We are watching. I'm not capturing it right now. We could hook that up real quick. I'm not sure what's happening in Laser Mission right now. I'm pretty sure the story of Laser Mission over here. I'm pretty sure the story is that Brandon Lee is like a secret agent, and he's been sent to some South American country to get Ernest Borgnine out, because Ernest Borgnine's invented a new laser technology, a new laser weapon. So it's a laser mission. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But Ernest Borgnine gets shot early on. And so it's like an adventure to find the tech or something. But yeah. I don't know. I always kind of like to have something. I thought that, I was like, I think there's some street fighting that happens in this movie. We'll watch this cutscene in particular. I'm not sure why I skip other cutscenes, but I'm going to watch this cutscene. When she crashes the bolt. I've got some tapes that I do want to preview. I've got these stupid how to use the internet tapes from the 90s that I picked up. The first half of the first one is pretty fun to watch. It's got a lot of great graphics. It breaks down like computer components and a whole bunch of stuff. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's 20, 25 minutes worth of content. I still really need to redo that VHS tape. The VCR cleaning VHS tape is what it was. Not a VCR head cleaning VHS tape, which is a different type of tape. This was like a training tape. Anyway, let's go. We're back into it. This when I'm streaming, I get so off topic, and it like makes the content terrible for YouTube, I feel like. So I can't just like label it a run, right? Because it's like a run plus a bunch of other BS thrown in. So I don't know. These ladies, they're really hard to deal with because they have a tell on their attacks, and you'll notice it right away. Before the jump, they do a prep on it. And the game trains you kind of to see it coming. But once there's more than one of them, your brain starts to trick you, and like the timing gets really tough. So they're actually one of the tougher parts about the docks here. I'm doing really poorly right off the bat. This Donovan's also causing me a lot of trouble. I'm going to make up for it here in just a second. We'll get the baseball bat. We'll get a good run on the bat. Oh, I got it. Ah, damn it. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. A bag of cash in the barrel, naturally. Oh no, don't put me out. You don't actually die, but it does a ton of damage, way more damage than you need. Galcia with the knife. It's one of the worst opponents to have to deal with. The more people you can put into the sink here. Oh. Ladies. Ooh, he's trying to put me in. No, thank you. There's a big you get invincibility frames when you're doing certain moves, and the throw, that slam move that she does, is a big one. All right, so we have a turkey coming up. I need to be really careful. This part gets really crazy. Here come the fuzz. No, Barney. I'm trying to take care of the Murphys early on. They can get really hard. Oh, okay, we're getting out of here. Oh, I'm taking the turkey regardless. I'm not going for any fancy. We're just trying to do an arcade run. I'm trying to actually complete hardest. So we're not saving for points or anything. Come on. I can't get on the same layer as these guys. You kidding me? Signals. I want to do the arcade, so I'm trying to stay by the remote or the. I'm not trying to take any more damage from these guys. A Donovan? Are you kidding me? You're a little late showing up, Donovan. Okay. This guy can be tough. You got to learn his pattern. The key to him is to know that he has like an unblockable wake up attack. So you can combo him. You can usually get a free hit, and then you cannot be standing on top of him. Because he won't do it if you're not on top of him. That's the other thing. Oh man, his slides are getting me now because I'm all afraid of his wake up attacks. Yeah, see, you can get that sidekick on him after the combo. Ah, he's so fast though. Dang it. I do not want to lose on him. He's got a lot of health. Oh, there it is. Oh, I thought he was going to bounce the other way. Oh, you got a free one. Ooh, we got it. That was really close. I appreciate that, Soul. What are you guys saying? I'm sorry. I got to check. Astral Spiff's video. Some BS with the run thrown in. Oh, okay. There you go. Is that somebody's like style? Where they're like, yeah, we also play games on this channel, but, you know, we got other stuff going on. It's not what it's all about. I could see that. I mean, there's a lot of personality-based channels out there, right? I don't know, yeah. Twitch and YouTube are weird, like, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Celebrity microcosms. Because it's interesting, because people are still obsessed with, like, classic celebrities, too, you know? It's like... I love this Estelle fight. For some reason, Estelle's just such a great character design, I feel like. Her music's really good. The fact that she's like a recurring character too in the game, you fight her multiple times. You fight her with the commissioner. She's got a wake up deck too. That flip, you can't be on top of her with the flip. You can get like a certain frame that you can knock her out of it and keep a combo going, but it's pretty tough. Typically, you don't want to be on top of bosses when they're on wake up. Oh, but because the sound effects are turned down, you don't hear her calling for backup. Just little voice cues that the characters say. Backup requested. Oh, that's it. That's that wake up. Oh, I didn't time that right. She broke out of it. Backup requested. There they are. Barneys start showing up. Oh no, these are Ferocios. Barneys are the ones that have the taser. Ferocio. It's a funny name for a cop character. It's weird. I love that they're fighting in the background too. Oh, come on. Alright, that's fine. That was pretty good. 19 hit combo, 20 hit combo on a boss. 21. Yes. All right. That felt pretty solid at the end there. I got her on a double combo, which is hard to rock sometimes. Oh, she's just slapping the cop back there. Da, 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 da. I assume that's what a lot of streams have to be, Anarch, is just people, you start gaming and you get kind of stream of consciousness, what's it make you think of? Don't get mugged, kids. Don't get mugged, kids. Ah, man, street fighting in real life is probably pretty tough, Fights are fast. They're really brutal. You get severe injuries. It's not like video games or movies where people have brawls where you can get hit in the face like 5, 6, 7 times and still be like, I want to fight. Where it's like in real life, you get hit in the face one time, you're like, oh, fuck. Excuse my language. Getting punched sucks. I haven't been punched like in a real fight, but I've been punched, and it makes you so angry. That's the other thing too, is people just get really crazy in a real fight. The sewers are pretty tough. Obviously, you're like, space is limited because there's these big pits, and then also the slime, and there's a bunch of hazards which haven't really existed in the game yet. It kind of gets you used to the idea of the girl bombers that show up later. They all have the different kind of elemental bombs. Oops. You can get locked into a combo too a little bit, the animations, when you want to disengage otherwise. Diamond. All the jumping girls are named after different precious gems. Diamond, ruby. Doesn't match their color palette though. I love that the chicken is stinky, even though it's the same, like... Oh, there's the hazards. Oh, those Kevins are tough to deal with sometimes. That worked out pretty good. I did not mean to do that, but whatever. It's a hard fight to take right there anyway. With Donovans on either side. Probably could have saved those stars for the boss, though. I don't like that this track uses, like, fart sounds as, like, the bass line, though. Once you realize it, you can't unhear it, so I'm sorry that I said anything. I do want to break these, though, I think. Yeah, they're stars. These are temporary, I think. Like, it'll dry up. Yeah. What am I missing here? Oh, there's a guy stuck over here? I've never seen this happen before. There's a BT that was stuck over here. The game didn't want to advance. I was like, why aren't the girls showing up? There's supposed to be girls right here, yeah. And then you get on this side, and then they have to cross the thing, and they get all messed up. Yeah, that was weird how they didn't spawn at all. Come on, Diamond, can you make it? Oh, she couldn't make it. Too bad for her. I keep meaning to just use regular special, and I'm using the star special. And honestly, it's not a problem I've ever had before. It's because I'm streaming. I'm like over concentrating or getting off kilter. Look how many pipes there are. Like I said, when there's two of these guys, they're a little bit tougher to deal with, but they're still pretty predictable. Big bends. I think they're it's the flying sumo guys. Those guys are the worst. They really will mess up a fight. He's a speedrunner that's good at talking. They say like when you speedrun, your brain like starts to wire itself to operate faster. Like people that do that tells many stories. My friend accidentally kicked me in the nose while we were goofing off in the locker room. I can't take many of those. Yeah, dude, getting hit sucks. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, even if you haven't been in a fight, you can get hit accidentally. You can get smashed in the face with a board accidentally. Lots of stuff can happen. Wrestling, fighting, physical stuff with your big brother. Yeah, dude, they say wrestling is like proper wrestling, like Greco style, is really energy intensive. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game here. It starts off pretty basic. You got to kind of listen for it. When you fight in the bathroom here, it's got one track. It kind of starts to build. You're fighting these Kevins. And you walk in here, and then the girls show up. And that guitar kicks in. And it's like, oh, you messed up. You're in the bar. You came up in the wrong part of town. You could have come out in the sewers anywhere. You're in a biker bar. And I assume these girls are the biker gang. They're not like the, you know, because they've got all the guys hanging around are the regular gangsters that you're fighting. But these are the actual bikers. And these are the girls that come out. If you break the bikes during the boss fight, they're the ones that come out to get mad at you. So, come on. And then it picks up after that first fight again. It's like getting more intense. Oh, whoops. It's popular, proper wrestling is. Yeah, I mean, it's like Olympic wrestling is really big too, right? Like, it's still a big thing. One of the big sports. I love throwing the 8-ball. It would hurt so much to get. I mean, obviously throwing the knife is dangerous. Any of the weapons are dangerous, but that 8-ball just looks like it should hurt. Dang, Galsy, I didn't know you had a knife. Where's my turkey? I need some food, man. Galcia with a knife is like just one of those things. There's a turkey. Uh-oh, here we go. I think this is Caramel? I can't remember what her name is. Yeah, it is Caramel. Dun, dun, dun. I don't need you guys causing me any trouble over here. Ah, not in time. She can go across the entire screen with that. Oh, it's really hard not to break that jukebox or that arcade. Oh, come on. All right, I'm getting it. All right. And apparently Roger is an unlockable character now. But I do not know how to unlock him. I think that he is. I think somebody said he is. Because this sprite has been in the game the entire time, I think. Since before the first DLC was announced. All right, let's do it. Let's fight Freddie Mercury. I think he's called Barbone. He doesn't have the greatest boss track, but he's a pretty good boss. You can break, that's his bike, so you can break it and juggle him on it. But if you break any of the other bikes, it gives him a mob ad. It summons another biker girl. So it's important to keep him in this corner on the far side here. He's got a wake-up attack, of course. And he's got this, which can be timed pretty effectively with jumps. With all characters, I'm pretty sure. But I just have to get the timing right. 1, 2, 3. There. I'm going to have a hard time not breaking a bike, though, here, because he's really messed me up already. He starts doing these charged attacks to really... I got it. Oh, no, I lost it. Damn it. All right, first life. First life on Barbone. That's not bad. I'm running for the turkey like I still need it. I just need to manage these girls real quick. And then we can get back to him. Yeah, it does have that nice little piano bit in this boss theme, though. I like it. Reminds me of Star Fox for some reason. The soundtrack to the original Star Fox. He's got that good stunner, that kind of stun lock jab. That's how I manage a lot of the enemies. Yeah, so you can break his bike. And then it gives you the the engine to swing, I guess, which is pretty good. Like, it's really powerful, but it's hard to hold on to because he'll knock it out of your hands pretty easy. I'm feeling pretty confident now that we got that turkey there. Oh, spoke too soon. Ah. And I don't think this is quite halfway. I want to say Chinatown is roughly halfway through the game. But because the end of the game gets so tough, like, it still might be a thing. What do we got? We got people hitting me up on Steam. Okay. I don't know who Monkey is. Is Monkey one of you guys on Steam? Somebody's sending me stuff. Am I online on everything? I think I am. I didn't make a proper tweet. I honestly am not, like, very inclined to use Twitter right now because it's going crazy. It's really, like, changing a lot. I'm gonna have to find a different network, maybe. DT5 went to Mastodon. He made a Mastodon account. He didn't migrate officially, but I haven't even looked at their website. All the social media is changing right now. Yeah, I don't know, somebody named Monkey sent me a sticker on Steam. And I don't immediately recognize the name. People change their names on Steam a lot. It's really nice that if you look at someone's profile, it'll tell you this person was formerly a different handle. And some people have like 8, 10 different handles that they've gone through. When you look at their account, it's crazy. It's really hard to keep track of certain individuals, but I think it gives you nicknames too. You can nickname people, which is really handy. Get rid of these guys. This boomerang's really good. It's pretty fragile though. I really like the music in this level. We're like headed to the dojo, and it's really understated. It kind of builds as we go. Still using those kind of farty bass lines. It's like they're kind of using like a Genesis style, the Sega Genesis style sound font for some of the songs. And the game actually does have like a retro, I want to say, yeah, it's got a retro soundtrack that you can actually use, but it's definitely not as good as the normal soundtrack. Oh, I like that the girls are just going to watch this little fight happen. They're not worried about it. Oh, that 3-hit combo bugs me. It locks you down so good. I don't want to fight you with those guys. Why don't you come over here? Yeah, these guys can be trouble because they'll save each other, basically. Yeah, they have that really annoying slap that they do, too. They'll just slap you. It does a lot of damage. All right, here we go. The butcher scene. That back kick's really good sometimes. Oh, I'll see it with the knife. Oh, those choppers do a lot of damage too. Give me that turkey. Mistake. Missed input. My controller's broken. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I think, yeah, there's an apple in here. We get a cleaver out of it. I'm just gonna waste it on this Dylan, this poor Dylan. Oh, I thought the cleavers disappear after the first throw. I guess not. Some of the weapons are like that, where if you throw them, it just wastes them, as opposed to they have usually a specific use. But ooh, it's all right. Oh no, so many flying knees. No, they're 3-hitting me to death. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh, I was standing on top of an apple. It's starting to get sloppy. Starting to get sloppy. I'm doing the same combos over and over and trying to just stay safe, and it's starting to the game's starting to punish me for it. These guys, you have to just grapple them is the default way, but with that little stunner, you can do it a different way, but they're pretty easy. Until you have to fight more than one of them at a time, obviously, but he just can be grappled pretty easily. Now this is actually the good track of this level. Rising through the tower to get to Shiva. Key is to stay on top of this pole arm here, not let them get it, and target the pole arms because they throw a lot of Galsias at you right now that are all like armed. That wasn't so bad. It got away from me a little bit. It's all right. We're gonna keep going. Oh, what? I gotta go up? I didn't quite go all the way. Oh. I don't know why I walked straight into them. Oh man, it's really not going to give me any more healing until It's like you get in a certain mindset to be looking for something, and then... Ah, they got me. It's alright. We're doing pretty good. For one of my runs, we're doing pretty good. I know that there's some really pro people out there at this game, but... Oh, the Donovan uppercut, man. Let's go. Oh. I see that. That saved me that time, being able to jump up. Alright, so what are we taking? We're going to take the fancy sword. This is the part where it gets good. You walk into the ring of fire. Ooh, this guy. Come on, let's go. This room can really get away from you. It already has. I already kind of took half of a health bar, but we're sitting on a pile of apples, so it should be all right. There we go. And then this is straight into the boss, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Dark? How are you doing? Good to see you. No, we're not doing Barrow today. We have been talking a little bit about Barrow. The new update, the new talents update. I'm gonna hydrate a little bit here. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, they got put in prison in the show here. Oh, I remember this. This is 2 inept guards that are tasked with catching Brandon Lee, and they have failed, and they're in jail again. Cheers. Oh, you say you're sick, though. That's no good. Sorry to hear it. All right. Well, we're fighting Shiva. We lost a life this level, which is pretty bad. It's hard not to lose a life in the tower, though. Like, it's just always a thing. Now I have to struggle not to lose one to Shiva, but we're going to see how we do. Shiva's hit and miss. Sometimes he's really easy. Sometimes he can totally get out of control. Oh, immediately just not responding to the first threat. The sword is definitely powerful. It's a special weapon. Probably would be better to save it for later, but... His shadow clones are really fast, too. It's hard to get a proper combo on him. Alright, he's about halfway. I'm going to concentrate here. It's got good music, though. Oh, I caught him on it. Ooh. Da, 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 da. Whoa, back into it. Getting close. I'm kind of wanting to pick all this stuff up. Yeah, it looks like we got a good run on him. We got a good pattern. Oh, whatever it was. Anti-statsy. Bots. Yeah, dude. Arma seems crazy. It's so funny to me. Have you guys seen the politicians that share videos and they're like, this is footage from the Ukraine conflict or something, and it's like actually just footage from Arma? That people are... You're fighting the Brits. That's pretty good. Oh, not trying to look at high scores. Yeah, and it's cool that they made Shiva a playable character. It's cool they made Estelle a playable character. They're both really cool. The wrestler is the other guy. He used to be... I think he was from 3. He's from Streets of Rage 3, I want to say. So I want to say that one of the wrestlers, you can get one of the the wrestler as a retro unlock as well. I'm pretty sure they jump onto a train on this scene. Fighting the Brits with their own weapons. Is that what that's reading is? I never really jammed on this like mid cutscene sound until we meet again. Oh look, he does the same thing I do. Oh, what's up? I never noticed that. Or I subconsciously noticed it and copied it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the plane crashes, so that's 6 levels. So yeah, this is about the midway point of the game. I know that this is a short level. So that attack is the one that's got invincibility flames as well. I never really incorporate it properly, and I think it can like cancel other attacks. So I really need to learn how to use it, because it's probably the key to getting through the game at this point. I'm getting pretty good on I'm pretty lucky with the timing on those. And then the train stops and everybody jumps on. I think that's a great little detail, because it's like, how can you see so many people on the train that you're fighting? But yeah, the train's gonna stop. You never get off it though. The level is kind of limited to the train top here. Oh, come on. I'm losing too much health. I don't want to deal with this guy with the pipe. Oh, Barney's. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he was on the same one as me. Yeah, it even breaks you out of a lock, like a hold. Damn it. So that's really good to know. I need to just start. The only problem is, obviously, it's a life. You have to sink life into it, but you can recover it on a clean. If you have a clean recovery, you get it back. So it's a risk. It's a risk-reward mechanic, which I really like. It's really good for this type of game. But they are not going to give me any health. Oh, I was able to stun him, but I wasn't able to punch him on that layer. Oh, didn't see it coming. Better to use these so they can't have them. Barneys are so tough. Hello, Apple. I desperately need you. Backup requested. She throws grenades, which are actually pretty helpful for this fight. It's actually a weak mechanic for her to have because it backfires on her, but it's really fun. Being able to pick up anything and throwing it back at him is really a fun mechanic. I know I grabbed that turkey early, but I just was not feeling confident after that run, so... Backup requested. Oh, 2 of them. I forgot there's 2 of them on hardest. Oh. I gotta get away from that one. Oh, it didn't get me. Come on. Get away. Because I don't think... You don't have to beat these guys to... You just have to beat her. And they both have pretty high... It's possible to beat them, but you have to go out of your way usually. Here we go. Pop, pop. Da, 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 da. I never finished the second season of Mando. dark. I haven't watched any of the Star Wars TV. I watched the first season of Mandalorian, and I got into it a little bit. And then I just don't have Disney Plus no more. Or my the account I was using is no longer available. L85A3s. That sounds like a fancy type of gun, I'm sure. I like that. It's like, I think Mr. X, I can't remember. I think Mr. X was the boss of, or the bad guy of the old games, and these are his children. Oh no, I haven't watched a lot of these late game cutscenes through. Well, not in a while, at least. They blew up the train we were on just to get us. Oh, and look, we're at recovery health too. And here are the girls that throw bombs. And they can actually be hurt by their own bombs, which, like the grenades that boss was throwing, she couldn't hurt herself with. Which is just interesting. Unique little difference. Bonuses they give the characters. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, I got lucky out of that one just in time. See, that's a problem, though. They'll drop it when you hit them. You got to know that they're going to drop it, and you can hurt yourself. Victorias. All right, let's see what it is. It's a bullpup assault rifle, 5.56. Very fancy. Bullpup's very futuristic looking. Unique. I always used to think the FAMAS was a cool looking rifle. They used it in Metal Gear Solid. It's like a French bullpup, I think. But I don't know nothing about those guns in real life, like how they compare to each other and whatnot. Oh my god, poison everywhere. I do not want to get in it. I've said it before on the channel, I'm not a big gun guy. We don't play shooters on the channel typically. Dun, 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 dun. No. Ooh. This part gets crazy. All these girls throwing stuff. Dun, dun. Come on, get away! We're doing alright. It doesn't break combo to take the poison damage. So it's like pretty easy to keep a combo going, not get hit here. Oh my god, what am I talking about? Dude, I had such a good one. The FAMAS is French, yes, okay. Better than a bullpup. Well, bullpup, better than a bolt action. That's like a totally different thing, right? Yeah, I don't know. Ooh. The sprite or the render of that girl crouching in the corner under the desk there, it looks unique to me. For some reason, it looks off. Like it doesn't belong in the shot the same way, because it's like got kind of, the lines aren't the same solidness. I don't know. Something about it looks different to me. I notice it every time. She's got kind of the Dr. Katz shaky style. I don't know if they're still in use. Those old FAMASes. I just remember they had them in Metal Gear because like all the terrorists were using them in Metal Gear because they were using just like a bunch of foreign bought weapons in Metal Gear Solid, the very first one. Metal Gear was very much about like telling you what's the actual designation of this weapon and what's its country of origin and stuff like that. What group typically uses them? I never played 4 though. 3 was probably my favorite of Metal Gear Solid. I never played Metal Gear Solid 4 though, which, as far as I know, it got pretty crazy. I think the fire one is definitely, she's the much more dangerous one. But it's a lot easier to get in on the poison one. Ooh, the French Foreign Legion is still such a cool thing to me too. How you can, like, anybody can join as long as you, like, sign their contract or whatever, and you have to learn French. It used to be, like, more of a meme when I was a kid. Like, you'd hear about it in cartoons and stuff. But you never hear about the French Foreign Legion anymore. It's, like, not really a thing. I guess maybe it's suppressed. Come on. Just need to get rid of her. She's soaking up a lot of my health here. There we go. I'll let this drain away wherever it goes. Acid basically gets neutralized pretty quick usually once it's eaten into something. It'll just slowly melt your shoes. Shouldn't have stayed on top of her. Ah, that is very poorly timed. Ugh, that was close. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I saw a documentary on the French Foreign Legion once, and it looked very interesting. Like the process, they have the screening process that they go through, and the classes that they take, and you know, you do you do military training like normal or whatever. I can't remember if it indicated, like, do they use Foreign Legion for specific things that they don't use normal army or normal military for? I wonder. Okay, we're backed up to 3 lives. I didn't notice that we gained another life. I'm going to see if I can play it conservative coming through. This is when the game really starts to get me. Usually I notice I start losing lives if I'm not paying attention. The floor's really slippery here. Oop. Just trying to avoid that. These guys can be tough to manage with their block ability. I'm pretty sure you get a mop coming up here too that's like a really terrible version of the polearm. Ah, Kevin. You're killing me, Kevin. Kevin St. Francis. Oh, it's like a squeegee mop, too. It's not even... Ow! I can't believe he got me with that. Free hit. No! Don't miss those. It's so key not to miss those. Ow! I'm getting reckless, even though I said specifically I wouldn't. It's really hard with this slippery mechanic. Really, like, changes this game. I'm like all over the place. The stupid ice mechanic. I'm wearing my flats. We need our tread on. Ah, stop. We got this. We got this. All these guys just soaking up the sauna in the background. Oh my gosh. I'll take this with us. Oh, Somalian pirates. Oh man, that must be a gig. I'll tell you what. It's still pretty crazy out there, huh? Look at this. Get away. Get away. Oh, this is pretty good, actually. These guys have a lot of health. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they have a, what's that called? Like a reflect attack. That's hard to time. Oh, how did he do that? I was comboing him. Are you kidding me? Condors. These guys you have to... Oh, I'm going to get this. I don't know what I'm waiting for. God, these guys are trying to end this run right now. Oh, dang it. All right. This is easy. This is easy. We'll just grapple. Oh, okay. Not when there's... All right. Forget the grappling, I guess. They are causing trouble. If you decide to join a private military corporation... Oh, my gosh. Yeah. That's like the way of it, though. Like... The idea of powerful PMCs operating like across the ocean even is really scary if you're asking me. Little old me. Can you imagine if like Walmart has its own private military contractors? Which is a funny which is not a very good example because Walmart subsidizes all of its security onto the cities that they operate out of. They call the cops for every incident that they have, and they don't have any private security at all. This is a really tough spot. We got to break the windows so we can start throwing guys out of the windows, but we obviously don't want to get tossed out ourselves. Oh no! Donovan, you suck. Da 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 da. No, these guys are designed to throw you out. Come on. I shouldn't have eaten the turkey. I'm stupid. Oh no. I'm like stalling because I'm trying to get... I just can't. I just can't stall on him. I just gotta... Get him out of here. This isn't even half of the guys that are going to jump on the elevator, I'm pretty sure. Ugh. Oh no, the girls! Oh, I should have used the star. Da da da. No, I understand. It's necessary to have something fighting against these forces of darkness or whatnot. No! That's like the 5th time we've been thrown out. I'm so glad it doesn't properly kill you. Oh, I love that he killed himself, though. Goodbye! No. We don't want you guys at all. This is the key. Oh, the elevator's a big hurdle. Now it's like, this is probably the, I'm not going to say it. We got to beat the wrestler. The wrestler's really tough. He's got over half of his frames are invincibility frames, I want to say. Or not invincibility, but armor frames. Like super armor is what it's called in fighting games. Excuse me, I just need to open these barrels real quick. Maybe all of his frames. He doesn't have... get away. Nope. Oh, we lost the tape. It's okay. We don't need it. All right, we're going to try. Let's go, Max. Oh, no, he's in rage mode. Okay, so he's got a multiple. It can be jumped over. He's like straight into like one. Oh, I can't. Okay, so that lasts a long time. Okay, that lasts a long time. He can jump straight out of it. Oh man, he's so tough. Dark. So we don't have. I'm not planning any Barrow stuff until probably the new year, until like January at the earliest. I want to see if I can make some shallow improvements before I try to host Barrow again, regardless of what we decide to do with it. Yeah, so you won't be missing out if you got to miss out. That's why I've been like trying to just stream really kind of general neutral stuff. This is kind of the Elite and this game were two of the games that I started streaming with a little bit, so I'm kind of getting back into streaming using them. One more. Oh, no, there wasn't another one. I'm really oh, no. Flying kick. I don't know what the rage mode means he's going to do. He's going to try to grab me. Okay, this is the charge to... Oh, I couldn't do it. Damn it. I tried. That was pretty good. That's good. Yeah, it's probably pretty light, right? Anarch, the FTL. That FTL mod. I'll definitely look at it. Just DM it to me, or it's probably still in the chat. I'll find it. I'll scroll up and find it. I know our chat hasn't been that crazy. Let me make sure I haven't missed any messages. That was a pretty good run. I hate to... Because I can get past that. Looking good. Looking good. We are free and clear. I need to do a lot of... I can look it up myself, too. I'll find it regardless. But if you feel inclined, yeah, just DM it to me, and I'll take a look at it, see what it takes to get it set up. I'm sure it's not very much, right? I don't know. Most things aren't. It's just a matter of knowing how to do it. Yeah, arcade mode's tough because, like, if you lose concentration, right... You'll lose. You can just lose it, and it's tough. Like you just lose a couple of lives in a short section, and that'll limit how far you can make it in the game at all. Obviously, we could be doing the regular runs. For some reason, once I've started playing this game, arcade mode just calls me every time. It's kind of the way you would have to play the game if it was like on the Genesis. Like you wouldn't be guaranteed to see the end of it unless you got good enough at it. And there's a lot of cool scenes at the end of the game. Like, I really like the girl boss. The girl boss who's got the rapier. She's really hot. She's one of the two twins. And then there's a giant robot you fight at the end. This game's got a lot of cool stuff in it, honestly. It does have also the survival mode, which is really good. This is one of the better parts of the game, actually, besides the main campaign. Because you can just do these random sims. I don't know, the weekly sims are like specific sets, but I usually just do a random set and see how far I can get. And it's cool because it'll give you, let's see, is it Streets of Rage 2? Okay, so he was from Streets of Rage 2. And in Streets of Rage 3 is when they added like the robot guy and the kid, the skater kid. And apparently you could also play Shiva. I didn't know that. But I didn't know much about Streets of Rage growing up. Oh, it gives you a couple of Galcias to warm up onto. Yeah, hardest mode. Hardest difficulty, though. That's the one I'm trying to beat. That's the one we just did a run on. And it's the one I'm trying to beat on arcade. Once I do it, I'll feel like I've beat this game pretty good. There are difficulties that are harder than hardest. Oh, this is a really bad decision. Weapon durability up 20% versus glass cannon. I don't like glass cannon. We're going to take this. Because I do tend to take hits. Oh, cool. It's a retro. I love that they just throw in the retro levels. No pipes. Only I have pipes. Come on. No damage? Retro rules even for these guys. Oh man, these guys are harder than their normal versions. Seems like, at least. They're already beating me in the first section. They're just so dodgy. They just keep getting away from me. These are characters you don't see in the normal game at all. They imported a ton of... It's interesting because they imported a ton of characters from the original games into this game to use for stuff like this. It's pretty interesting, but as far as I know, the original games themselves aren't unlockable. They aren't actually options within it. This is damage dealt 10%. Yes, versus 3 stars. Definitely. We'll take that. I did not mean to just straight up use a star. I've been misclicking that every time. You got to click both the buttons. My fingers just slip into Y. Terrible. No, Ferocio. I'm having a hard time on this one already. I do like, you get a wide variety of the soundtrack for these sections. Feels kind of arbitrary when each section ends, but it's random. That's why. Electrical to special attacks or weapon attacks. Always go with any attacks you can do by default, I think, over a weapon, right? Playing the survival, it's really cool because you start to add up all these different effects to your moves. So you can get more powerful and the situations get more crazy. It uses specific sets of levels. I was going to say, who survived? Damage dealt, but you can't jump. Or special move costs 10% less, much better. Yeah, losing jump, becoming glass cannon, not being able to jump, it really gimps the character. Like, more than you think. More than you might think. Whoa, there's a bunch of hazards. What's a boss, Nora? Easy. Oh, she's got her golden boys with her, though. Ugh, I can't catch him off of that. Catching him on the juggle is the best part. It's the best part about the game. Come on. I'm trying to get to her. I'm loving this track, though. Oh, no. I'm wishing I hadn't used that heart earlier, or that star earlier. Well, that worked out. That came out pretty good. I'm low on health, though. Okay, we got apples. We're all right. All right, what do we got? We got adds fire effects to the special. Star move spawns 4 rockets versus electric. I think we're going to go with this one. I'll take this. The American Gladiators stick. You guys know what American Gladiators is? If you're not from America, you might not. I don't know. It was this goofy show we had back in the day. With these supposed super athletes that you would compete against in these bizarre trials, and one of them involved fighting with something similar to this. Oh, leave me alone. And they had ridiculous names like Turbo, Diamond, just like this game actually. Very, very similar to the kind of the 90s video game culture, I think. Where people do stuff. I mean, it was meant to be athletic, but it was really weird stuff, okay? Like, there was one sequence where one of the athletes, one of the American Gladiators, is shooting at you with a tennis ball machine that's like rapid firing tennis balls, and you have to run an obstacle course to try to get past them. You know, and one of them you're battling with the sticks to try to knock them off. Sometimes the ending was always like an aggro crag style obstacle course. If you guys know what the aggro crag is, which is actually from a kids show that essentially was the kids version of American Gladiators on Nickelodeon called Guts. It's just an obstacle course. That's all it is. It's a big part of TV. And then, you know, obviously shows later, we got American Ninja. Probably not called American Ninja in other countries, but that's what it was called here, which was just a big obstacle course competition show that people got really into. I love it when they just throw the bar right in your face. It's so disrespectful. Come on, I can't get him. Ah! Get out of here. Guts was great, though. I watched a lot of that show when I was a kid. That and Legend of the Hidden Temple, which is another obstacle course style show for kids, where you're like raiding a temple, Indiana Jones style. Very cool concept, very smart concept. I'm sure they made a lot of money on them shows, selling advertisements and whatnot. And hitting enemies heals you for 8%, but healing items don't work. Not gonna work. I guess I'll take the golden polearm, even though that's not as good as a permanent upgrade. Oh, good. This looks normal. It doesn't stop swinging either, huh? Well, this is going to be too easy. Ow! Come get me. Idiot. That was too easy. I still have the polearm. Golden pipe or toxic to special. Sure. We're putting a lot of effects on our special. It'll stack up so that every time I do a special now, it's going to electrocute them. It's going to inflict acid damage. Okay, here we go. This is a boss. Yamato. I can't juggle him with it. That's disappointing. These guys are not going to let me. Ah! Easy. The golden weapons are really good, but I just tend to avoid them versus any electric heavy attacks. Speed up. It's not very useful. Damage still is 90%, but combos give you a percentage bonus. No, thank you. not worth it by a long shot. Still got the golden polearm. Yeah, in Guts they had a lot of like bungee jumping events, running, like having to climb through ball pits and stuff. I want to say Legend of the Hidden Temple was a lot of riddles. They also had a show called Double Dare. I don't know if that's still, if people still remember that. Oh, look, it's a different version of Barbone. That was kind of a precursor to a lot of those other kid activity type shows, where that was like a family challenge show where the whole family would come on, like Family Feud. Dude, adding that electric attack to the heavy attacks is giving me way more stun options than I had before. Look at this. They're just messing people up. It's got a lot of food here, too. I'll take this pool cue. Toxic effect lasts longer. The interface in Tachyons is a bit similar to Space Station. Oh, interesting. That's another one. Do people still play Space Station 13? Like, I remember hearing a lot about that game for a short while, and then I haven't heard anything except when people refer to it while we're playing Barrow. It's a little more niche. The Dwarf Fortress, the proper Steam update for Dwarf Fortress came out, and it's been like selling really good. It's pretty cool because I think the devs were pretty undervalued until now. I mean, the community loved them, but there's only so many donations you're going to rack up in that set of circumstances, I expect, compared to the notoriety of being on the Steam store and being a well-known game that everybody knows about. I'm putting off picking up that big sword. I want to save it. Just going to shank these Kevins in the corner here. Big old Buster sword. Oh no! Oh, okay, it still gave me the combo. Da da da. Of course they still play it, huh? Support, toxic heavy, whatever. That's fine. I love the running animation with the sword. You of course would just be running with it like that naturally. Commissioner. Oh my god, all these grenades. Throw more. Throw more. Come on, let's go. No, the sword's getting in the way. Oh, it did kill him. Oh, it did. Okay. Whoa, what? These guys are always throwing me off my groove because it's like you have to basically change how you're playing when you're fighting them. You just gotta know to go for those grabs or else you get punched. Unless you can be clear of it. Oh, he turned around for that one though. Goro. No, thank you. That was pretty clean and easy. Ooh, a trident. What do we got here? Fire attack. Fire heavy. Now we're getting crazy with our heavy attacks. Oh, and Estelle the Phantom Grappler. who does not, who's got perfect super armor. And now the cops backup requested. That totally, I was about to jump and I didn't buffer it at all. See, I don't think, oh, he does have a health bar. Uh-oh. Oh, I shouldn't have even picked that up. It just threw me off. Backup requested. Oh no! They're gonna kill me. I gotta get clear. Apple. It's getting really crazy. No! Power slam. Pile driver. Yeah, that's a good combo for them. Oh my god, he got me right at the end. I thought I had it. I swear I thought I had it. That Max was so powerful. He kept distracting me the whole time. Alright, pretty good though. Pretty good. Alright, let's see. Let's see if Anarch sent me anything. Indeedly doodly. Let's take a look at this. Da, da, da. Oh, we got more training. Oh, we unlocked Cherry really good there. All right. Alternate offensive special. Neck break. Oh, that sounds cool. I'll try that out next time. All right, those are some pretty good runs. I'm going to pull up good old Firefox here, and we'll take a look. Take a look at what Anarch sent us. Well, this is actually, I'm pretty sure we've watched this on stream, this particular video on stream before, but just to get a refresher. Tachyon is what it's called. And I think of ZZZ or X, what's that game? There's a specific game that's like just all one letter. That's what it reminds me of here.
Weapons?
The weapons is down here. That's the artillery, I think.
Oh,
this is
my
weapons.
bad.
I just remember, maybe I didn't do it on stream, but I just remember watching it the last time you sent it to me. And I skimmed through it.
I think I'm now in control of weapons.
Alright, I need your names so I can add you to the crew.
Okay, so they're just getting started in there. It's cool that they're using the Kestrel. I want to know, like, I guess I'll have to download it and check it out and see how much, like how much variety it has. Is it just the Kestrel, or do they have all the ships, or can you unlock them? Like, are all the mechanics the same? I know, like, the combat mechanics are actually much different, it looks like. Like, they're a little more far removed. He's looking at some kind of log here. Oh, you actually go on stations and stuff, too. This almost looks like a completely different game, doesn't it? It does to me a little bit. Here, I'm going to play. Let's get... This might be a little loud. Oh, I saved it. Save the day. New Millennium.
You'll experience the most exciting battle in history. Let's get ready to battle. Feel the intensity.
All right, just getting a little music going. Why is he playing as a spider? There's incredible variety and a rework of mechanics. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's got some stuff going on. It looks like it. Yeah, they're on a station that's on fire. This is pretty cool. This looks like fun. We'll have to see about it. I'll look it up and then I'll post on Discord and see who's interested. Heavily moddable, huh? Interesting. Are there any other videos besides from this guy on it? It looks like he's got a few videos on it. Cyborgs and humans. Oh, by default? Okay. You need at least 2 people to play, and that's generally the hard part. Well, that's not necessarily a problem. But that means I have to, you can't just run like in Barrow. You can kind of run by yourself for a little bit, cleaning up maybe. Interesting. Because I definitely don't mind like the low res style of it. It loses a little bit of the art style that the original game had, it seems like. Because there's a bunch of custom assets, it looks like, that are in it. All right, very cool. All right. Something on the horizon. I'll definitely look into it, Anarch. I'd be happy to try something like that. Something that's maybe a little less demanding to captain. Not that Barrow's that bad either. Like I said, I do want to get back into Barrow. Do want to be getting into it again. Just haven't gotten around to it. Well, I'm just getting back into streaming. Trying to make it work. Trying to figure out how to make it work. We did pretty good today. We barely lost any frames on the connection. Dun, 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 dun. I hope everybody's doing okay. It was good to see you, Dark. It's good to see Anarch. It's good to see everybody hanging out. Soul, we made up with Soul. That's good. Oh, and Soldier was here earlier, too. Good to see the man Soldier still showing up. Maybe he'll be able to play FTL with us. I don't know if he'll want to. Da, 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 da. All right, well, that's it for me. I'm just hanging out. I hope you guys are doing good. I'm going to call it. We did almost this good solid 2 hours. I'm gearing back up, getting into it again. Yeah, we'll get more people into it if we can get it working. And like, we'll have to just test it out and see how good it is, how good it works, how much fun it is, I'll have to see. It sounds like you're on board, Anarch, so. For the future. Just for now, though, I'm going to call it. And I'm going to say let's go ahead and raid out to Mashed Potato, who's been streaming like crazy lately. He's playing some old school Mortal Kombat, though, which looks really cool to me. So I'm going to raid out to him and hang out a bit. Come say hi if you want. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. No schedule yet. I'm not sure when I'm streaming next. I got to find out what my schedule for next week even looks like. So I'll find that out today or tomorrow. And then I'll hit you guys up in Discord, and we'll see when we're doing next and what we're going to be doing next. Up in the air still, so. But otherwise, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever you are. Thank you so much for hanging out in this stream, this rough stream. I'm going to go on with the rest of my day here. Cheers to everybody. I'll see you guys on the flip side for the next one. Have a good one. 07 to you, Commander. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later. Stop streaming.